If you're trying to lose weight or get lean, breakfast will make or break your progress. I know during my 45-pound weight loss transformation, it was hard to try to figure out what to eat to hit my goals. And honestly, I eventually just got sick of eating scrambled eggs and oatmeal every day. So today, I'm gonna share 3 high-protein breakfasts that helped me on my 45-pound weight loss journey and are so easy to prep. I know you're gonna be adding them into your weekly rotation to help you on your journey too. On the menu for you, I have a grain-free sausage biscuit, a everything protein bagel, and strawberry cheesecake overnight oats. All 3 recipes have 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving and under 300 calories. So if you are trying to shed pounds, lose weight, or just eat healthier, I made this video for you. Do me a favor, hit the like button. That just tells me to make more recipes and videos just like this and helps other women find our special community. And if you're new to my channel, I'm so happy you're here. Hit subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my weekly videos to help you along your fitness journey. And I wanted to do something really special for you girls this week. So you know I do weekly giveaways for my subscribers. If you didn't know that, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below each week, and I'll share the winners over in the post channel. But in addition to our weekly giveaway, this week I decided to make a free ebook with all of these recipes and some of my best tips to meal prep. I just want to make it easy for you guys. I want you to be able to have healthy breakfast on the go, no matter what your schedule looks like, so that you're able to hit your goals and fuel your body. I'm gonna walk you through everything today and show you how I kind of prep everything at once so I can get it done in about 30 minutes and have all 3 recipes locked and loaded to jump into my week. And if you want the free ebook with all these recipes, all you need to do is look down below in the comments. I pinned a comment with a link. Click on that and drop your email, and I'll send you the ebook. Before we start cooking, I feel like it's important to share this. I was not a morning eater. When I was starting my journey, I just never felt hungry in the morning. I did not want to eat, and I thought that that was actually helping me lose weight. I was wrong. As a sports nutritionist, I know now how important that morning meal is. There's been a ton of research that's come out that said intermittent fasting is not great for women, because here's what used to happen to me. I would skip breakfast because I didn't feel hungry. I would all of a sudden be starving and grab anything possible, which was usually super high calorie, junk food, processed food. And then by the end of the day, I'd be starving again and end up binging at night. I gained so much weight during that time, and I really do think a lot of it was because I skipped breakfast. I pulled out everything I need for all 3 recipes, so I'm gonna start with a really simple prep. I always wanna start with the things that take the longest, like the washing and the chopping. Get those done first, and then I can just throw it all together and get these recipes done fast. We're gonna start with the biscuits because they take the longest to cook. I'm gonna get the onion sauteing with just a little bit of olive oil in this pan, get that cooked down. I have my sausages cut up, throw it all together, and then we're gonna start making some of the other protein bagels and those overnight oats at the same time so you can just see how fast it goes. But let me get this on the stove real fast. I just got an idea for the biscuits. I normally don't throw a bogey in when I haven't tried it before, but it felt like it was the right choice. So you guys remember these from the Costco haul 2 weeks ago? They're these dehydrated bell peppers. Instead of cooking up bell peppers because they don't have any, for these biscuits, I'm gonna chop these up and throw them in too. The sausage is already cooked, so I don't need to cook the sausage. Get them in a bowl so we can move on to prepping some of the bagels with the onion cooked. The oven on at 400. For the biscuits. And I'm actually gonna do the bagels in the air fryer. You could do them in the oven, but then you're gonna have to double up to make it easier so you do it at the same time. And so I have the bell peppers and sausage here. This is the only thing I'm gonna leave separate for right now. But then I'm gonna grab my eggs, my egg whites, and my cheeses and get those all blended up. I'm gonna start with my 3 eggs. The 3 whole eggs, and then we're gonna add the egg whites. Egg whites are great because they increase volume, they increase protein, but they don't increase your fat. And we're gonna get plenty of fats from the cheeses and some from this egg. We're gonna add a 1/2 cup of the egg whites and 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese, another amazing source of protein. Also add about 1 cup of the shredded cheese. I'm gonna get this mixed up. You just want it really well combined, getting those egg yolks all broken and everything whisked together nicely. All right, now that that's all mixed together, we're gonna add our flour. So we're doing a little coconut flour and almond flour. That's gonna add the biscuity texture to it. Ugh, okay, that's a little more than a half a cup. And this is 1.5 cups total. And then a half cup of the coconut flour. That's gonna add a little bit more dryness in a good way. And then just get that all mixed together. If you have a whisk, that's probably gonna work a lot better. I have not been able to find my whisk since we built our new kitchen and got everything moved back in. It's okay. I don't often need a whisk. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna eyeball that one. Pepper. Now that that's all mixed up, I'm gonna add it on top of my sausage and peppers and throw the onion in there, and then everything gets mixed together. So you can see it's like a nice biscuity dough vibe. And we're gonna have to get in there with our hands, so make sure you wash your hands because it's happening, you guys. Okay, we're gonna add that onion. No, we're just gonna have to really get in there. Ooh, this is gonna be good. What? All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick cleanup, move this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna put these on the baking sheet, get them in the oven. It makes 12, so I'm gonna do just even little biscuit balls. So if you make this into 12 biscuits, a biscuit per serving has 220 calories. It has 20 grams of protein though, in a single biscuit, which is absolutely wild. It is so filling, so delicious. And they only have 14 grams of fat and 8 carbs, so like so low carb. So these are a great high protein breakfast, snack, lunch. I mean, literally have them with dinner. These protein bagels might be the easiest recipe you will ever make in your life. I feel like I've been sleeping on them. It took me forever to like come back to these. There's 2 different ways you can make them. I'm gonna make them with Greek yogurt, so just 0% fat Greek yogurt. You can also swap the exact same amount of Greek yogurt for cottage cheese. The only difference is you're gonna have a little bit more fat, not much per serving, maybe like 2 grams or so, but protein's about relatively the same in both. It's kind of more of a preference thing. There's just more work if you do the cottage cheese because you have to like whip the cottage cheese down in a blender or something. This is quick and easy. Literally like 3 ingredients. You have your Greek yogurt. I'm gonna use a gluten-free all-purpose flour and then some seasoning and baking soda. That's it. All right, so this is just equal parts. I'm gonna start with the flour just so it doesn't get all sticky in my measuring cup. 1 cup all-purpose or gluten-free flour. Then 1 nice cup of 0% fat Greek yogurt plain. So full cup right in. And then 1.5 teaspoons is actually baking powder, not baking soda. And then just mix it up. I'm making everything bagels. So you could saute up onion and garlic and do all that. We're doing easy bagels. This makes 4. I'm just gonna use the Trader Joe's everything bagel seasoning. We're gonna get it into the bagels and then we'll do a wash on top too. And as always, we're just gonna get in there. Make sure you get all the flour. You do need 1 egg. This is just to do a wash on top. Get like the right texture and to help the seasoning stick on top. Mix this up. And since I'm doing them in the air fryer, I'm just gonna put them on a little air fryer sheet to build them and then throw them in. It just makes it a lot easier. Sprinkle the everything seasoning on top, sprinkle of sea salt, and we're gonna put these in the air fryer. So each single bagel has about 150 calories, 14 grams of protein. It only has like 1 gram or 2 of fat, and the carbs on it are about 20. So it's not a low carb food, so especially if you're gonna go work out, like you're good. So let's get in the air fryer and cook them up. I just checked on the biscuits. They have about 10 minutes left. The bagels are gonna take about 10 minutes. And prepping my overnight oats, strawberry cheesecake overnight oats, are gonna take less than 10 minutes, but it'll all be done. We can like have full showing of all the yummy food by the time I'm done with this one. If you have not tried my plant protein before, I created this one because I had so many digestive issues, like bloating from different proteins and gas and just pain. So this one's really great if you deal with any digestion issues. 20 grams of protein per scoop. There's no sugar in it. 2 scoops. Mix that up. It's gonna look like that. This is where, again, you can swap. You can do cottage cheese. That's gonna give it a little bit more of that cheesecakey vibe. I'm gonna do 0% fat Greek yogurt in this one. It still will because it has a little bit of that tartness, which is where that comes from. But I like that Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are such easy swaps in most of these recipes. So if you just wanna buy one, you could use it for all the recipes. A little extra because I'm like at the bottom of the barrel of my yogurt here. Start mixing that up. For a little extra sweetness, I'm gonna add this 0 sugar maple syrup. It's made with monk fruit, a little bit of that in there. And then I'm gonna use unsweetened coconut milk. Starting with a 1/2 cup, you can always add more until you get like a nice consistency. You want to make sure everything is coated, and not that it's like liquidy, but you don't want it to be like cookie dough. Okay, that's looking really good. Especially with those chia seeds that you want to expand, I like to go a little bit heavier on my milk, so I'm adding about a cup right now because it's gonna soak it all up, especially if you let it sit overnight, but even 2 hours can be enough for this. We're gonna add a little vanilla, about 1 teaspoon. Pinch of salt just to bring out the flavors, and of course our strawberries. So about a cup of strawberries. You can always add the fruit later if you'd rather just add it on top. Again, especially if you're gonna not probably eat it for several days, but since I know we'll be eating these in the next day or two, just mix it right in there. You can always put these in, obviously, individual containers if you're trying to pack them up to take them to go. This is like 2 nice hefty servings. Look at that. I'm just gonna put it in 1 large container so we can just grab it in the morning since we'll be eating it from home, but whatever works for you. All right, girls, so that is it. 30 minutes, 3 different high protein breakfasts you can grab and go easily. Again, with your overnight oats, you can put them into your 2 separate jars or make even more by just doubling the recipe up. You have 4 bagels in this recipe, 2 per serving, and then we ended up with 12 biscuits. So these are packed with protein, with the egg, the cheeses, the sausage. I mean, this is like a meal in and of itself. If you haven't already checked out my meal plans, I'll link them down below. It's an easy way to make sure you're getting high protein, healthy whole food, meal prep made simple, and allowing you to actually hit your weight loss goals this year. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video. If you want to enter to win my weekly subscriber giveaway, drop a comment down below and let me know what kind of meal prep videos you guys want to see next. I love making these for you just to make eating healthy even simpler. Have an amazing rest of your week. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.